I'm about to make a remix for y'all. You ready? Guess who's back? Back again. Brandy's back. Tell a friend. Time to cook. Time to cook. Time to cook. Okay. What's going on, people? I'm back like I never left, okay? And today I had to cut up all this garlic by hand because I couldn't find the blades in my chopper. Like, what the heck? And then this happened. All right, and I had to cut all that garlic again. But anyways, hey y'all. I am making my Alfredo from scratch today. I make Alfredo a million ways. I make pasta a million ways. So I'm about to show you guys one of them, all right? Got me a nice lobster tail, only $12.99 for the tail. Nice and juicy tail, all right? We gotta make sure we clean everything properly, so that's all I'm doing. Cutting it out of the shell. Washing it off, of course. You gotta cut it up first. And I remember the days I used to cut up my lobster with a knife. No, scissors only. So yeah, I really prefer to go to the farmer's market and pick my own lobster out of the tank and boil the entire lobster. You get way more meat that way, but didn't happen. So yep, gotta get some salt and lemon juice. Wash it off really good. You can always feel the cleanliness after you put salt and lemon. It's just, you can feel the difference. So yeah, washing that off. We want to make sure we see nothing in the water. And yeah, I hope everybody's week was going well. Well, technically it's Monday, so I hope everyone's weekend was amazing. And I hope everyone has a blessed week ahead. So yeah, okay, always remember to stay clean. I don't play about the cleanliness. Wash your freaking hands, man. Wash your hands, okay? I think somebody told me when they saw me cooking, they were like, "You're the first person I've ever seen wash your hands with gloves on." Like, yeah, I don't care if I have gloves or it's my bare hands, I'm washing. All right, here we are seasoning. You know, I don't like to use too much bottle seasoning. You don't have to OD. Just sprinkle it a little bit. I promise you the flavors will be there. All right, so I'm going to squeeze that lemon and let that lemon sit in the bowl while I move on to the next. All right. So now I only spent $7.27 on this pound of shrimp. I think I got a pound. Yeah, it might be 1.5 pounds. Yeah, I didn't do the bigger shrimps this time like I did in my Rasta Pasta video. I just did the smaller shrimp. No specific reason. So yeah, wash that as well. Let it sit in some lemon and salt water while I wash my hands again because I gotta touch stuff and I don't want to touch stuff with shrimp hands. All right, so yeah, make sure you wash until the water's clear. Clear water only. Yeah, what else? Oh, it's St. Patrick's Day and I'm part Irish and I'm gonna let the world know I'm part Irish. Yes, Jamaicans are Irish too. All right, so we're going to season the shrimp with the same seasonings we used for the lobster. And I could have been a little heavier on this because it was more shrimp. But it came out great, so I don't really care. I don't like my food salty, and I don't think anyone should like salty food. It's really, really bad for you guys. So yeah, mix that on up. Squeeze the lemon in there. Let it sit for a few minutes while we move on to the next task. And if you want to marinate, you can marinate like 30 minutes overnight, whatever. All right, you know I gotta season up my pasta water. So some sazon goes in. Get some oil in there so the noodles don't stick together. And some Himalayan pink salt. We're using fettuccine noodles to make this fettuccine Alfredo. Yeah. So one thing about me making fettuccine noodles, I don't play when it comes to stirring and separating the noodles because even though I'm putting the oil in there so that they stay separated, you still kind of want to pull them apart from each other like so. Every 2 minutes you want to do this because fettuccine ain't nothing to play with. They will stick together. All right, and while those noodles are boiling, we're going to get the seafood started in another pot. Oh, shout out to Martha Stewart, okay? I got this collection about, I want to say, a month and a half ago, and I've used the pots a few times. I love how they cook. I love that there's nothing scratching off on the bottom, because once that happens, I get scared, honestly. I don't want to scratch off the pot in my food. Now, as far as the bottom burner, like where the burner touches the pot, I don't know. It's looking a little rusty. It's looking a little old. And I haven't used it enough for it to look old. But, Martha, you did your thing with these pots. I love sauteing in them. I just love cooking in them. It's really good cookware. So yeah, shout out to her. All right, so I separated the lobster on the outside so that I can make room for the shrimp in the middle. I was not about to use dishes on dishes because I could have cooked it separate, but no, I wasn't about to do that. So this is how I did it instead. Now, mind you, you can cook it however you want. It's just the method that you need to pay attention to. If I felt like doing dishes, I would have separated the pot. All right, I sprinkled some crushed red pepper on top. I love my pepper, I love my spice. And now it's time to build. This is the fun part. This is when everything comes together. I like to mix oil and butter. Don't ask me why. All right, so I'm gonna start off with the garlic. Saute the garlic real nice. And yeah, just start building. You guys enjoy. Watch and learn, watch and learn. Whoa, wait a minute. I'm not leaving you guys just yet. I need to let you all know something, okay? Listen, my recipes, my kitchen, my heart is very, 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 very important to me, okay? All of this comes from love. So don't think for 1 second that I'm giving you guys all of my recipes now. Like, best believe I'm leaving something out, because no, you're not about to be able to make it how I make it. At the end of the day, you got to get it from me. At the end of the day, you can try, and get really close. So that's what these videos are for. You're going to get really, really close, and it's going to be a 10 out of 10, but it's not going to be brandy. Just had to throw that out there. Now back to it. This is a very important step in cooking pasta. Oh my gosh. Saving the pasta water, it helps the consistency of the pasta in the end, alright? If your pasta ever comes out just too mushy, it's not creamy enough, you don't want it watery, So you don't want to add too much. But that's the difference with adding regular water and adding the pasta water. It's a very important step. The amount of cheese you want to add on top, that's completely up to you. Some people prefer more cheese, some people prefer it just like this. But after you make your plate, feel free to sprinkle some more cheese on top. Honestly, if my pot wasn't so darn full, I would have added more for sure. Now, this is pretty much when you just want to bring all of the flavors together one last time. Make sure the consistency is right. Make sure every noodle is coated and individually separated. You just want to make love to the pot a little bit, all right, before you cover it and you let it steam some more. And yes, pour the juices on there. I don't even know why I left any in the pot. I needed all of that. Still had some cheese left over, which was great. It's actually still in my fridge right now. So yeah, you let it sit, let it come together, and it'll sit even more when it's in the pan and marinate. I love that word, marinate. All right, there you have it. Can't make this stuff up. It's delicious is what it is. I love you guys. Oh, first of all, leather and musk noir. Yes, 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 and yes. I would have never thought it smelled so amazing. Like, I smelled it in the store, but no, it was amazing. All right, had some oxtail, threw it on that bitch.